go to the next chapter that covers from 2000 to 2003. And this was a period of rapid scaling in Nigeria. I don't know how many people were here during that time. I think OBJ had just won election in 1999. It was giddy days. Stock exchange was blowing. It was fantastic to be in Nigeria at that time. So we in technology, we benefited from something called Y2K. Maybe people are young, you may not know Y2K. They say planes will fall from the sky, banking will come to a standstill. So everybody was chasing technology companies to make us Y2K compliant. I'm not going to lie, we benefited a lot from that. So here we were, trying to make people Y2K compliant. But I think the thing that we saw during this period of significance, and look for those significant events to take advantage of them, was the telecoms boom. We had before that intercellular, multi-links, whatever. But now we had GSM. And God bless Ernest Ndukwe for that successful GSM launch in Nigeria. We had 90% penetration instead of just 400,000 lines for 200 million people. And many people will not know it, that a lot of the businesses, the unicorns and so on, are riding on this GSM technology and the technology boom. So whenever you think about fintech, your banks, always remember the foundation. And we took a big advantage of that opportunity as well. Let me roll forward to the years between 2004 and 2007. And those years were really rosy years. We had serious economic boom. For those that remember, there was something called bank consolidation in 2005. We had something like 87 banks, let me call them banklets. And it wasn't clear how they would withstand a stress test. And thanks to Governor Soludo, who then said, listen, let's deepen our banks, make them strong, and we'll collapse the 87 into 25. And that's also part of the advantages that CWG benefited from. And when I say advantages, forever and ever, these things will happen. Cycles of opportunity. Remember what I told you, the Chinese use the same word for opportunity and challenge. And we were, at that time, in 2000, we signed with a company in India called Infosys for a banking application called Finacle. And in that bank consolidation, banks were looking for new applications to make them salient. And we sold Finacle to almost, our first order for Finacle were to 3 banks. Oceanic Bank, Standard Trust Bank, and Commerzbank. 3 at a time. Each copy $250 million. Eventually, it became $10 million per copy. So that's a headwind. So those were the rosy years. And we went into ATMs as well. At that time, there were no ATMs. We signed with a company called Wincor. And from our ATM business, we were making $35 million per year. Of course, a private equity company took interest in us and invested in us called Orios Capital. The CWG was riding the storm. So we got noticed by World Economic Forum. I was invited to be on the World Economic Forum on the Global Agenda Council for Entrepreneurship and Innovation. But what was outstanding for me was that the CWG case became a case study at Columbia Business School in New York. They have so many African students, few African cases. So when they approached us and they wanted to write a case study about us, we said, yes, why not? They said, not so fast. They embedded the people in our company for 2 weeks, about half a dozen people visiting regulators, visiting our competition, visiting our customers, because those cases stand the test of time, and they don't want to hear after the case has been written, this company was crooked. So there's a very rigorous process. But I'm proud that we put Nigeria on the map. And if you go to Columbia today to do your MBA, there's a course called Foundations of Entrepreneurship And the case for that is a CWG case study from Nigeria.